Yeah, just proud of our guys' effort tonight. It's something we've talked about a lot in the last couple of weeks, and also just talked about getting better daily. And I think that now we're starting to get better. We go on the road and win a game and then come home, and I thought that obviously we jumped out and played well early, but that's really our focus right now is what can we do every day to get better, get better, get better. We're not worried about what happened in the past or any games in front of us. One game at a time, and let's get better every day.
Got into transition an awful lot tonight. I thought your press helped you a good bit in the first half, etc.
Yeah, well, you guys know, and these guys know this. That's the way we want to play. I mean, I tell them all the time, if you get stops and you push the ball, you don't have to run plays. And I'd much rather play like that than walk it down and call a set every time. But, earlier in the season, we were struggling to get enough stops to be able to run. And he wasn't healthy, and he's starting to play like we all know he's capable of playing. And so when your pieces are starting to get back and guys are starting to play what they're capable of, you can play a little more style that you want to. And I thought, our zone press tonight, these guys are starting to figure out, okay, where are the trapping areas, where can I rotate, and getting better at that, by doing it consistently every day as well.
Brian is making a big difference. You and I have talked, and, the guys have been running to the rim, just nobody's really been throwing to them a whole lot, but they're starting to throw it to Brian, and the rim protection he's providing has been a big boost, too.
Well, Brian knows this. I mean, I think Brian is starting to play like he's capable of playing, and I think the only reason he hasn't been able to play like that in the past is because he hadn't been able to get on the court a whole lot, and didn't get the opportunities last year that, I think he was capable of performing then like that. So we're really excited about his future, but about his present as well, because he does protect the rim. The move he made tonight, I told him, I grabbed him and said, hey, for the next 2.5 years, that's what it should be. You should run to the rim, and if you don't have a lob, you turn and seal, we throw it into, and you jump hook people to death. So we're really, really excited about the gains that he's making, and, knock on wood, he's healthy and looking and feeling like himself. So really proud of him, but I want him to continue to get better and better.
Was that what you said to him late in the second half there when he was coming off the court?
Yeah, I told him. He knows this. I mean, I've told him since I first saw him in high school and since he first came here that we think he can be one of the better bigs as he grows in this league. And I've always thought that about him. I mean, he's got every physical attribute, and now that he's starting to get healthy and gain his confidence back, I think the sky's the limit as far as how good he can get.
Brian, how do you feel out there?
I feel great. As he said, I've been hurt for a while. Seems like year after year, but I finally feel like I'm getting my feet back under me so I can jump like I want to.
It's good to see Caleb there flash a little 3 sign after burying one there from the deep left there in the first half. He's coming along too, isn't he?
Well, he's very similar, like we talked about with Brian. I mean, Caleb is as good a player, I think, as that we've recruited here and brought in here. Same thing with him. And, early on, I think he was kind of trying to figure out where he fit in and what to do. And, I mean, I've told him this from day one. Don't think, play. Go make plays. And he's really good at getting other people shots. That was one of the best things coming out of high school. He's a high-level passer. He can play the point, he can play the 2, play the 3, play the 4 in a small lineup. And he's a better shooter, I think, than his percentages are showing. And that's why I told him, I said, hey, don't worry. I don't care if it goes in or not. If it's open, you shoot it every time. And tonight, he's starting to get back into rhythm. And I think both of these guys, to their credit, have been coming in and getting extra work with Coach Cantin's, working in the morning. And I think when you do that, you continue to put the work in and do things the right way, results start to come. And I think that's what's happening with both of these guys.
Caleb, this team is I almost didn't recognize it tonight, to be honest. I mean, it looked demonstrably different tonight, I thought. And then, coming off a win there outside of Atlanta. What's going on with you guys right now?
I think just playing with confidence. One thing Coach put on the board the other day was you got to choose to be confident. If you don't, it may never come. And then just I think Seth has been leading by example. He's started hot both games. So just I think if one guy starts off hot, it's just contagious. And just we've been giving great effort. So
you said confidence. In the beginning of the season, it didn't seem like that was there. I've watched you play basketball for 3 years. Everything basketball-wise was the same. Tonight you were looking like you've been for the past 3 years. But like Dana was saying, flashing the 3 sign, that's something I don't think I've seen from you. Where is your confidence level? How confident are you at this point?
I mean, I'm trying to choose confidence. I'm not trying to be timid or non-aggressive. That just comes from preparation and getting in the gym. That's something I've been trying to do. Regardless of the ball goes in the hoop, I know I can get in the gym. That's something I can control. So,
Coach, kind of like what Caleb was saying there, past 2 games, you mentioned you don't really want to run sets. You want to get out and transition, and it seems like Cedric's taken that and ran with it. Talk about his starts to these past 2 games and how that's put you guys in a position to succeed.
Well, Sed and I have talked a lot about this, and these guys know this too. You know, I've been fortunate enough to be a part of a lot of winning here, and Cedric was a part of a lot of winning at Iona. And I think early in the season, you know, guys were trying to figure out, okay, you know, do I fit in, and what are my roles, and between the health and the schedule, and there were so many things going on. You know, Cedric and I have talked a lot of times. I've said, you know, I've got to do a good job of teaching these guys, hey, these are the things that are going to get you where you need to go. And you've got to do a good job in that locker room saying, hey, guys, this is what it takes. And I think he's starting to figure out, too, that he's got the leash and he knows, hey, as long as I'm being productive and sharing the ball, we want him to be aggressive like that. Because I agree with these guys. When he comes out like that with that type of confidence, now they start rolling. They say, okay, you know, we can be a really, really good team.
Okay, you're going to see one Thursday. Nice win
Who
against.
we play Thursday?
Nice win against Stetson. Nice win at Kennesaw State. Things going to be different Thursday. Do you think the way these guys are playing right now, especially if you can get Brady and Rayshawn back, you think you got a shot up there in Nashville?
Well, I mean, I've told these guys this, you know, every day. We think we got a shot in every game we play, or we wouldn't have scheduled them. I mean, you know, I think, again, didn't know some of the challenges that we were going to run into along the way. But we'll sit down and prepare for Lipscomb the same way we prepared for Stetson, the same way we prepared for Kennesaw. And obviously, they're a really good team. You know, they've got a lot of experience. I think what's interesting about this matchup, normally when we play them, we're the hunted, and they're coming to hunt us. And right now, it's a little different. You know, they're sitting at the top of the league, and now we get to play the hunter role a little bit, which will be good for these guys. You know, so we're going to go in there, prepare. We respect them tremendously. I think Coach Alexander's done a great job there. They've got really good players that have been together a long time. But, you know, we really like our roster when guys are playing like they're capable of playing.
Dana mentioned the 2 in a row. You guys won 3 in a row just before Christmas, but with all the injuries and how this team looks different, does it feel like you guys have the ball pointed in the right direction? Does it feel like you found some momentum here?
Well, we hope so. You know, like I said, I think part of this has been a learning experience for everybody, for dealing with, we talk about this all the time. There's been a lot of adversity this year, and we've just been fortunate in this program since I've been here. We haven't fought a ton of adversity with injuries and losing guys. And, you know, this is obviously my first year as a head coach, and it's the first time he's really been able to get on the floor consistently. He's never played in college. There's so many guys you're looking out there that just haven't been through it. You know, so I think we're starting to get, again, every day. I think earlier in the season we had a couple of good games just like we did now, and sometimes your natural inclination is to take your foot off the gas a little bit and start to relax, and that's what we've told these guys. Hey, man, even tonight, you know, you had them down 40, you should keep them down 40. You know, don't take your foot off the gas, continue to go. And, you know, I think part of, obviously, you know, we had won 3 in a row, and then we play, you know, Ole Miss, who arguably is the best team in the SEC, and Florida, obviously. And started against some really good teams, you know, with Liberty and North Alabama's rolling right now. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if this is going to be the start of something, but we hope it is, and we're going to take it one day at a time.
Anything else?
Good, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.